Miss Vangie. Miss Vangie. Miss Vangie. Work, sister!
We were all afraid. She was literally moving around the stage, casting spells.
She's a bruja. Vanjie.
And I'm pretty sure she's extraterrestrial.
Come on. When Ursula turns into a human and she has that dark ass hair and she's walking on the beach and Ariel's looking at her and she has that's me, Vanessa. That's where I got my name from, Vanessa. But now you're blocking my view so I cannot see myself. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm so fierce. Ooh.
When Miss Vangie walked into the workroom and she said tens across the board and stomped her foot down on the ground.
Tens across the board.
A magnitude 10 earthquake shook all of Los Angeles. Death drops around the world. The kids were gagging and the parents were choked.
I was thinking, what kind of circus is this about to be? And then I heard the voice.
Get these cookies, baby. I walked in and I said, hi. Well, I'm one of the prettiest ones.
I knew that, she was someone whose name I was going to remember. I didn't know exactly what that meant in the moment, but obviously that definitely came true.
Vanjie. They bring out the 99-cent stuff. Mind you, I do sew. I know how to sew. I know how to create things. The only problem was when you're creating with 99-cent stuff, you can't sew it. So I decided to take the easier route to glue some flowers onto a corset and a panty.
And next thing you know, she has naked Barbies.
So she had a little doll and she was like caressing the outfit. She was just like, she's rocking back and forth. The bitch was off.
I noticed Miss Vangie starting to lick the dolls and trying to ingest the plastic and become their plastic interior herself. Crazy. She was eating those dolls one by one in the corner. I saw her with my one eye, baby.
She was murmuring. And I would turn around and it was just her and the dolls. It was a ritual. She was talking about mayonnaise and Puerto Rico. She was asking them if they could teach her how to moonwalk. It was the strangest conversation.
She was literally like eating the hair that Trixie Mattel cut off of her head during All Stars 3. It was insane.
I smell like a little bit of sage going on, and like I hear like voodoo whispers in the background. It's a little creepy, but I'm like, she has a plan, girl. She's doing it.
I thought it was very strange. Why dolls? And why so many? All those heads? I think she was trying to tell us something. Because I could have sworn there was probably 13 dolls on that dress.
I made that flower dress. I was in the bottom too. I was upset. I was sad. I was freaking out.
So it's literally a head and legs, and the rest is flowers.
I didn't get it. It was a Twilight Zone. I was desperate. I was over it. I was shocked, sad. I was all the emotions wrapped in one.
She started crying. We tried to touch her makeup up. She said something about calling the trade. I was like, we ain't got no damn phones. Like, you can't get it in right now. What are you doing? She said, Vanjie. What is this Vanjie?
Vanjie.
We're lip syncing, and the shoe flies off. She was trying to take a bitch down. She didn't want to go home, but I wasn't gonna go home either, bitch. So I said, throw your shoe, bitch. I'm gonna throw some money.
I was doing what I needed to do. I was looking at RuPaul, I was making eye contact with RuPaul and saying, Miss Vangie don't want to go home. And I looked at Christina. I looked at Michelle like 2 seconds because she's scary.
No one had no clue what was about to happen.
Luckily, RuPaul stops the lip sync completely, because the song was over, and says that it's time for Vanjie to go home.
Bam! Now, sashay away.
When RuPaul said Sasha away, I said, Miss Vangie.
She starts walking backwards. Most people walk forward.
And at that very moment, I knew that she was infecting all of us with the Vanjie virus.
Like when I got to the end of the runway and I looked up and I saw RuPaul, Vanjie, Michelle, and all of them lined up, I said, well, bitch, they're gonna remember my name. And I said, Miss Vangie, and I kept saying it until I felt like they got it clearly drained and drilled into the mother skulls.
Vanjie.
3 times. All she had to do.
Miss Vangie.
Miss Vangie.
Miss Vangie!
Miss Vangie! trying to take over the world one mind game at a time, one Drag Race episode at a time.
And now that I think about it, it worked because we mentioned her in every single episode.
In every venue across America and for the rest of our lives. Every day.
There was so many unanswered questions. Why did she go home? Why does she only know her name now? Have you seen her speak anything since then? No, it's because she doesn't know any other words.
Do I worry about her? No, because she's covered by Vanjie. Insured. I'm trying to get on that policy. You know, they pay you $200 if you're injured. You got to get that Vanjie. Girl is good.
She may lose a shoe, but she will never stumble. She has the confidence to get back up after anything. So, say her name 3 times. Let her appear in your life.
Doesn't ring a bell. Who?
Miss Vangie. Miss Vangie. Miss Vangie. What a fucking nightmare.